So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen from Istanbul, and welcome to the 5th edition of the Artec Forum. It is 2 p.m. here in Turkey, 1 p.m. in Switzerland. My name is Muriel Siki, and I'm very pleased to be with you today to guide you through this forum's program, whether you are here in the seed room or whether you are somewhere else in the world. We are absolutely thrilled to partner this 5th edition of the Sabancı with the Sabancı University, which is why we are here in this extraordinary city of Istanbul. And we would particularly like to thank Sabancı for hosting us. Thank you very much. It's thanks to you that this could take place. Thank you. The conference and panel discussions presented to you today will focus on Turkey and more broadly the Middle East region, as well as the new trends and innovations in arts and culture, a dense and rich program prepared by Nathalie Pichard and her team. Because of the pandemic, this year's forum is in a hybrid version, and for the organizers, it's been a real technical challenge, believe me. There are more than 40 people in the audience here with me today in the museum, and I must admit it's a really nice change from last year's forum when absolutely no one was allowed to participate in person. Let's hope that this is just the beginning. We are counting on you here and all the people online to ask questions to all our speakers. This year, we are using an innovative platform called with a Y, developed by a Swiss startup based in Ticino. This platform is cloud-based, and it regroups all of the tools that we used separately last year. It will enable us to have a sense of belonging, of participation, which is absolutely essential for the organization of this forum. You will be able to partake in parallel sessions, ask questions, listen to our distinguished keynote speakers, have virtual coffee breaks with different participants. You can even make appointments with them, an opportunity to create ties that will hopefully result in developing new projects. We will also hold our traditional competition, the Artec Prize. 8 innovative startups have made it through the rigorous selection process of our international jury and will present their projects to you. You will be able to cast your vote after their presentations and decide who will win this prestigious prize. You will also be able to know a bit more about the past winners in one of the parallel sessions, and you will see that this prize has been a real success. Before we begin, a few words of welcome. We will start with Yusuf Leblebici. I'm sorry, I am mispronouncing your name. Leblebici, president of Sabancı University and former EPFL professor. Then we will hear Patrick Abicher, President Emeritus of the École Polytechnique de Lausanne and President of the Artec Foundation. He will speak to us from Lausanne because unfortunately he could not be here with us today. And we will also hear from Roland Brun, Deputy Consul General at the General Consulate of Switzerland here in Istanbul. But first, please welcome Yusuf Leblebici.
Distinguished guests, dear audience members watching us remotely in front of their screens, welcome to Arctic Forum 2021, which is being held in Istanbul this year. I would like to start by saying that it is a great honor for Sabancı University to host such an important international event. Dear guests, technology and the arts are two powerful forces reshaping the world we live in each day. They guide our minds to different realms through new discoveries and experiments, opening up new and exciting horizons. When the arts and technology come together, they also help preserve cultural heritage and unearth richness. The Arctic Forum 2021 At the Arctic Forum 2021, the power of the arts and technology will meet. During the panels to be held in this event, many important topics will be covered, from new technology models for protection of cultural heritage to new structures in performing arts. And I believe that the discussions in this event will help us preserve our country's historic and artistic heritage to be handed over to future generations. With the contributions of very valuable speakers, we will have a chance to get an indication about the track that the arts and technology will follow going forward and see new perspectives. Distinguished guests, throughout history, our country was home to many different civilizations and also the meeting point of those civilizations. This country, where many civilizations were intertwined throughout centuries, is also home to a treasure trove of heritage that sheds light on the history of humanity and hosts the common cultural heritage of the world. We possess a massive fortune from the Göbekli Tepe site dating back 12,000 years ago, which led to rewriting of human history, to our complete cultural heritage and all the works of art inspiring the whole world. At Sabancı University, we strive to raise awareness of cultural heritage and arts in our country and help to develop and preserve the arts. Dear guests, art is defined as the totality of human activity to express an emotion, a design, and beauty. As George Bernard Shaw once said, you use a glass mirror to see your face, but you use works of art to see your soul. The pandemic has naturally impacted the activities in the art world and the approach to art. It has particularly paved the way for proliferation of projects that bring the arts and technology together. In that sense, we continued our efforts in the field of arts and we kept on investing. With the new Art Studio Annex building that we recently completed on our university campus, our faculty members and students will continue to carry out their innovative work. As Sabancı University, we have always given great importance to the arts and technology from the very beginning. Therefore, we are extremely happy to host Arctic Forum this year. The Arctic Foundation was founded in 2017 to explore answers to some questions, including where is technological innovation leading in the arts? Are cultural institutions making the most of technology? Or how do startups invest in cultural and artistic heritage projects? We witness that the Arctic Foundation has achieved many successful projects so far. Therefore, we are particularly proud for hosting this event at the Sakıp Sabancı Museum of our university. Ever since its inauguration, the Sakıp Sabancı Museum has been home to many international exhibitions, all of which attracted great attention. Also, the museum has always been at the forefront of innovation. Recently, we launched the Digital Museum Project for the Future, transferring all the collections and archives of our museum to digital media. With the help of this technology, we can now reach the whole world without being bound by any physical borders. Both our university and our museum are keen to continue and implement innovations in the world of arts and technology. On behalf of our founding chair of the Board of Trustees, Mrs. Güler Sabancı, and myself, I would like to thank everyone who contributed to making this event possible, in particular to Chairman Patrick Ebischer and to Vice Chairman Benedikt Hensch of the Arttech Foundation. I welcome you once again to the Arttech Forum 2021, which I believe will make a difference and bring new experiences. Thank you. I would like to give the floor now to Patrick Ebischer first, and then to the Deputy General Counsel, Mr. Brun, to give their address. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Herkese merhabalar. Dear Ms. Sabancı, dear Güler Hanım, dear Professor Leblebici, dear Mr. President of the Arttech Foundation, Mr. Ebischer, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to greet you today at the Arttech Forum here in Istanbul on behalf of the Swiss General Consulate. Switzerland is well represented in Turkey. Together with the embassy in Ankara, the Consulate General in Istanbul covers the interests of Switzerland, its companies and institutions in our host country. We can also count on the support of the Swiss Business Hub and the Swiss Chamber of Commerce in Turkey. The Chamber alone counts 150 Swiss companies as members among the approximately 300 Swiss companies that have a permanent presence here. Every year, the Swiss Business Hub helps numerous firms in their efforts to establish themselves in Turkey, to trade with Turkey, or to build other business relationship. It's a fruitful cooperation between our two countries. This cooperation has been steadily strengthened in recent years. Switzerland is now the 7th largest investor in Turkey, a country that, as you know, belongs to the G20. It is therefore not surprising that our State Secretary for Economic Affairs, Mrs. Inayet-Fleisch, is visiting Turkey exactly these days. Both countries have a great interest in even closer cooperation and the use of synergies that are offering themselves. Switzerland is, as you might know, according to international ratings, champion in innovation and a fertile ground for startups. Named by the World Intellectual Property Organization as the world's most innovative nation for 8 years in a row. Whereas Turkey has a growing young sector of technology and startups. Despite the pandemic and other adversities, Turkey can count on several new unicorns in the last few years. Recently, our Consul General, Mr. Julian Thöni, and I had the pleasure of visiting the campus of Sabancı University at the invitation of the rector, Professor Yusuf Leblebici. And this visit was very impressive for us, as you could see at the beginning of the forum in this short video. On the one hand, we were able to see for ourselves the excellent infrastructures of the university. It is in line with the high standards that the university sets for its members and their output. Sabancı University has an interdisciplinary approach and attaches great importance to that. On the other hand, extremely noteworthy are the already existing contacts between Sabancı University and numerous institutes in Switzerland, such as the EPFL in Lausanne and others. Currently, there are about 40 professors and researchers active in Sabancı University who have lived, studied, or worked in Switzerland and have a bond to our country. We have agreed to even strengthen our cooperation in the future and are very much looking forward to that. By the way, the Consulate General is not only seeking for synergies in the fields of business and technology or education research. We also promote culture to bring our two countries closer together. Istanbul in particular, and many other cities in Turkey, are fascinating places to do this. Every year, we organize numerous events, small and large, in niches or for the wider public. And now and then, we even venture into so-called blockbusters. I learned that from our esteemed doctor of the Sabancı Museum, Dr. Nazan Ölçer, who told me this. Blockbusters are important from time to time, just to draw the attention. With this, we want to reach and move as many and as diverse people as possible. Culture broadens our horizons, and culture connects people, and culture serves as a bridge builder. In conclusion, altogether, it seems to me that Istanbul as a city, and especially Sabancı University Museum, is the perfect venue for the Art Tech Forum. Rich business exchanges, booming technology and startup scene, interdisciplinary university, and a hotspot and a bijou for art and cultures. The connection between art and technology falls surely on fertile ground here. So we welcome very much this initiative and thank all the parties for making this possible. We are sure that it will further strengthen the ties between our two countries. With this said, now I wish you all exciting and stimulating discussion and panels. For those who are connected to us online, today I would like to encourage you to come and discover this fascinating city on 2 continents and at the next opportunity and when the pandemic hopefully makes it easier to travel again. To those who joined us today, coming from abroad, enjoy the Turkish hospitality. And last but not least, to all our dear Turkish friends, misafirperverliğiniz ve ilginize teşekkür ederim. Teşekkürler.